In this video, we will understand the difference between physical capital and human capital. Did you know that a high-tech computer and a software engineer learning advanced programming skills represent two very different types of capital? To understand these differences, let's first define the terms. Physical capital refers to tangible assets like machines, buildings, tools or infrastructure used in production, while human capital refers to the skills, knowledge and health embodied in people. But how are these two forms of capital created? Physical capital is created through calculated investment decisions based on expected returns, making it an economic and technical process. Human capital, however, is largely influenced by parents, educators, and society, especially in early stages, and is a combination of social influence and personal decisions later on. Next, let's look at tangibility criteria. While physical capital is tangible, that is easy to see and touch, and can be sold in the market as a tangible asset. In contrast, human capital is intangible, that is something which can't be seen, touched and sold in the market as a tangible asset. It is sold in the market in the form of services. What about ownership? Can these types of capital exist without their owners? Physical capital can operate without its owner being physically present. For example, a machine can operate whether or not the owner is there. However, human capital like driving skill requires the presence of its owner for its operation. Now, let's explore mobility criterion. Physical capital can be easily moved across countries, except when trade restrictions apply. Human capital, however, faces restrictions due to factors like nationality and culture, making it less mobile. Both forms of capital lose value over time, but how they depreciate is quite different. Machines wear out with continuous use, and technological advancements can make them obsolete. Human capital, on the other hand, depreciates with age, but can be maintained or even enhanced with continuous investment in education and health. Finally, let's compare the benefits each form of capital generates. Physical capital creates private benefits only for those who own it. Human capital creates both private and social benefits. An educated person not only earns more, but contributes to society, such as participating in democracy or preventing the spread of disease. In summary, physical and human capital both are significant, but they differ in meaning, formation, tangibility, separability from owner, mobility, depreciation, and the type of benefits they provide. After watching this video, you should be able to answer questions as shown on the screen.